Hey everyone, it's Leisha, also known as Vakiali, and today we're doing Arbok makeup. Progress in this challenge. Okay, first things first, I'm going to take and grab some chapstick. And I'm using my fingers to apply it because this one's really weird. It doesn't really work very well unless you warm it up. This is the Blistex 5-star lip protection. I will not be buying it again after this. It just doesn't work like I want it to. Taking the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Got a little scab on my face from where a pimple was. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. Put that on in my more dry areas. Pat that in. My allergies are kicking my ass, and they're not going to get much better because another hurricane's supposed to hit my area. It's not like we just had another one or anything. And see these little pieces of hair are kind of everywhere. Okay, I'm going to kind of let that soak into my face. I do need to go grab a, I need to grab a towel to kind of put on my lap. So I'll be right back. Alright, now that this is kind of soaked into my face some, I'm going to grab the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go around the edges, and I'm going to kind of just tap it right here and tap it in my under my eye. I do need to get some more concealer because my concealer is starting to run out. I don't have any backups, so I need to go buy some. Okay, now that's all done. I'm going to, I'm going to tape the sides of my eyes today. I do this every once in a while, but I feel like it would fit this makeup look a little bit better if I did. Okay, there we go. And then some more tape. I got a little too much, but it's okay. Alright. down, take it down. e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This is not the concealer I'm talking about that I need. I'm talking about my Maybelline Fit concealer. Because I still got a little while until I have to get another, what's it called? Concealer. Okay. Tap this out across my entire eyelid. Now, Morphe James Draws palette, and I'm going to grab this darker purple shade right here. We'll grab the lighter one that's right here first and foremost. And then I'll build up. What's the other one on the outer edge? Going to stamp it on first. I really wish this palette had a freaking mirror in it. Okay, now I'm going to take kind of the excess and stamp it. Okay, keep stamping, and I'm going to kind of work it in, kind of inward, and kind of buff it out just a little bit. Alright, now I'm taking the darker shade in the palette, and I'm going to work this kind of into it. Start buffing it. Okay. Now I have my fluffier blending brush, and I'm going to grab a mixture of the purple that I took initially and this like lighter pink that's in the palette, and kind of just tap into those a couple of times, kind of mix them up so it's a little bit lighter, and so when I buff it out, it should work a little more how I want it to. Yeah, that's what I want. That was a good idea. A good idea. Okay, now I'm going to replicate this on the, just talk a little bit with you guys, just jumping shit. See everyone's feeling this week? I'm doing pretty good, just a little annoyed. There's gonna be another hurricane, and I just caught up on everything that was pushed back from the hurricane. Literally all they did was push back just the stuff that we had to do during the hurricane, all on top of all of our other work that we had to do for this week as well. So I had to do double the work, which is like, okay, so you're not helping me out. So I'm gonna pretty much have to do everything available in the next couple of days, because it's supposed to touch down between Thursday and Saturday. I don't really know, because it's a hurricane, and hurricanes are unpredictable, because it could randomly change its course and come attack us, or it could just dissipate. But it's a Cat 4, so I don't think that's Anytime I look down, I'm going to have to pause it too still. Because I'm trying not to let myself wash out and you guys see my background and everything. Because until I can get a backdrop, because I want to eventually get one. But I keep forgetting and Cuba's looking down anyways. Yeah, but I want to get a backdrop so I don't have to kind of worry about you guys seeing my background and stuff. So, because it does give me a little anxiety. Okay. Now I'm going to take the light purple and the light pink. And I'm going to use it to buff out the edges. This looks pretty good. Alright, now the part that could either destroy this look or make it go where I want to. Oh, I forgot to say, we're doing Arbok today. I think I forgot to say that at the beginning. Okay, I know. You're about to see a palette. This person's been canceled, yada, yada, yada. I get it. But the thing is this was gifted to me. And not only was it gifted to me, but it is makeup. And unless you want to buy me a bunch of palettes to replace what I'm going to lose from this palette, then go the fuck ahead. But if you're not going to, then shut up. I cannot afford nicer things. So I'm taking the NYX Glitter Brilliance Primer. Okay. I'm going to take this palette right here, and then I'm going to go into shade Angel of Death. It is a glittery black shade. This is a mirror in it as well, so I'm just gonna. If you don't know, Arbok has black on him as well. The red is going to go into my lipstick, just to let you guys know. But I'm gonna grab the Glitter Brilliance again. Oh god, I really hope that mascara and a full face of makeup will save this. My bottom lash line is going to be yellow. Surprise, surprise. I need to put yellow in here somehow. Before on this channel. Okay. Angel of Death again. Then, I don't know how to pronounce this word. I realize words that start with M are really hard for me to pronounce. There's a achievement in Stardew Valley called the it's some fucking word for a fisher. It starts with a M, and I cannot for the life of me pronounce it, and I cannot pronounce this word either. Okay. So this is what we're working with right now, guys. It's something, that's for sure. So now I'm going to take this tape off of my face. Take this tape off of my face. And we're going to start working on the face, y'all. Like I said before, we don't have time to be starting over when it comes to these looks and redoing stuff. Oh, the line's pretty crisp on this side. It's decent on that side. Alright, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation in LC1. I don't know what these names mean. Ooh, let me get this glitter off of my face really quick. Pause really quick. Can't remove the glitter, but I got the black pigment off my face. So now, I'm going to do this. foundation, or yet kind of just paint it on your face. And you gotta, of course, bring it all the way down your neck. Then I'm going to take this little sponge and I start bringing it down the neck first, and I work it into my face. I'm starting to look less dead, but at the same time, more dead. I look dead. ASMR videos at fucking noon. It's like, who gonna lay down and go to sleep at noon to watch some ASMR? The fuck? I am confusion. Alright. Blending it out. And then I don't bring it all the way underneath, obviously, because like, I put concealer there. So I put foundation there. Alright. Getting the correcting. Going to take, it's the LA Colors color corrector in yellow. It's for $1 at a Dollar Tree. And it is by far my favorite color corrector I've tried. And it's $1. So far so good. Okay. Now I'm going to blend this out. This makeup look also works for spooky season, because right now, if you don't know, it's October for me. It should be posted in October. Should be. As long as the universe doesn't hate me. Alright, now I want to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal to do my contouring. So, how I do it is I take this little doodad and I go underneath, right here, and then I do like 1, 2 swipes, and then this, and this. And then I do my JoJo nose, JoJo. Guys, y'all, I'm so excited for convention season. I brought this up a little too high, but it's okay. I should be able to fix it with concealing and stuff. Okay. And to be a thing again. Yeah, if I bring the contour like kind of halfway to where I want it to go, it kind of spreads out, which helps. Because before it was coming way too far. So I figured out the perfect balance. Okay. Okay, so now that I've done all that, now I will conceal. I'm going to put a dot right in the inner part, and then bring a little bit kind of out. Then a little bit on my nose, a little bit down the bridge of my nose, onto the forehead. Then a little bit on my chin. Okay. Now time to blend all of this out. And I have my powder and my brush ready to go. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to blend out my chin first, and then I'm going to do my nose. Alright, so the powder I will be using today is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder in translucent. Once this powder runs out, I'm going to be getting it's a pressed powder. I don't like pressed powders. I like loose powders, but they didn't have any when I went, like they were only in like honey beige, and I don't know if you guys can notice, but I am not honey beige. Not even beige, actually. So. Do is I'm going to work on blush and kind of finishing off the rest of my face as well. Use this little e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to use this shade, these two shades I'm going to kind of mix together, like just tap back and forth like 4 or 5 times. And I'm going to slowly build up the blush. It's much better to slowly. And I'm going to kind of keep it high on my face. It's hitting a little low by accident. I always do that. I'm trying to reteach myself to not let it hit right here, to kind of keep it like that. But it is learning a whole new technique, and I'm practicing, and I'm getting a little bit better, because I used to have my blush like everywhere. But I'm just trying to keep it a little more concentrated to the parts I want it to be, and I'm just going to buff it in a few times. Kind of really, you know what I mean, blend it out. Alright, and then I'm going to go back and forth a couple more times, tap, and I'm going to just, on my nose, but I don't want it too intense. See, this side is so much better than that side. This is more so what I want. It's just kind of this fluid motion to kind of keep a nice balance. And now I'm going to hold the brush a little bit at the end, and I'm going to be very light. I'm just going to lightly graze my skin to kind of try to buff it out a little bit more. Now, I'm going to go to highlight, and I'm going to use my usual until I run out of it, and then I have so many more to use, trust me. It's not like I'm struggling in the highlighter department, that's for sure. Which, I'm getting pretty close, like, it's now even. Before it was like a little bump to it, but now it's even. And when I see a first sign of pan, I'll be pretty happy. So, in Brittany Broski's most recent video, I feel a little called out, okay? Because she's like, remember when we used to do this? And she sprays her highlighter. I said, used to? And she's like, yeah, that was so bad. And I was like, but I still do that to this day. Like, I felt a little called out there, Brittany. You'll never see this video, but I like it to be super intense. Because, you know, to each their own kind of thing, but I still feel a little hurt about that, Brittany. Okay, 3 times over again. I didn't mean to spray so close to it. Thanks. It's okay. This side won't get nearly as much action when it comes to pictures because that line is not nearly as crisp and nice as that one is. So turning to the side will not be as common for that side. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a Q-tip because I need to take care of these brows. Back, and I have my Q-tip. So with the Q-tip, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little spray bottle of water. I'm going to spray it some. Get the Q-tip a little fluid. And then what I'm going to take and do with it, so I'm going to run this over my brows. Kind of remove the powder and foundation off of them. Oh, I'm going to take this guy and drop it on the floor. This little eyeliner brush that I have, going to shade Cedar in the Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. And I'm going to go up with it. There we go. Hell yeah. Now I'm going to take the clear mascara that I use for my brows. I know, weird. I'm going to brush the front of my brow. Okay. Now I'm going to do the bottom lash line while that stuff is drying. Grabbing the yellow shade right here. I'm going to work that on the lower lash line. I'm going to do that all the way across. schoolwork, some readings to do still. Okay, cat. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take a little bit of the yellow, if I can grab the damn palette, and I'm going to kind of touch it on the very inner corner. But I will be putting the inner corner highlight on top of it because I don't know, just to add a little va-va-voom like I always like. Alright, just bring it. Take like a small bit and just kind of put it on top, and then put a little bit right there. I still want you to be able to see the yellow through it. There we go. Now, time for mascara. And I'm going to use Total Tease by CoverGirl. Okay. Now, I don't wear false lashes, as we know. I'm going to take this lipstick right here. It's the NYX Lingerie in shade Lipoli. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to take it. I don't really think it fits this makeup look, but I need to incorporate red. Not too bad. Anyways, this is the finished Arbok makeup look. It is much different than I think normally because I typically have lighter shades in the inner part, but today it's darker. But I'm going to take my hair down, brush it out, and take some pictures and stuff. Yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I'm actually quite happy with it in the end. Anyways, I will see everybody hopefully pretty soon. Come watch me on twitch.tv. I'm live almost every single day, but Fridays and Saturdays, because I work a double on Friday and I'm exhausted on Saturday. Can't really make myself do it. But yeah, also follow me on Instagram to see the pictures of this makeup look with my hair down and all done nice. Yeah, it's both of those are at the same name here, Vakiali. Be good people, drink plenty of water, do plenty of good things, tell yourself something nice, and tell somebody else something nice. Bye-bye.